Hampton, Georgia, home of the Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is Rick Allen bringing you the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. The Mania of Daytona is behind us, and now the regular season really kicks in.
Welcome back, everybody, to NASCAR Evolution Career Mode. Today we're here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the running of the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. Leah Walker did pretty well in her debut last race in Daytona 500. She came home 21st, so she's going to try to improve on that in this race. But this is a completely different track. Atlanta is a fast super speedway. And quickly, Leah Walker is getting overwhelmed as they're almost going 3 wide right in front of her. And Leah's trying to hang on to her position as Casey Kane went by a little bit. Now she's going to go by Clint Boyer and Ryan Blaney. Oh, man, they're getting a little tight here. It is a very tight race right off the bat. So I've set pit stops to 4X because last race didn't have any pit stops. And I wanted to include at least 1 pit stop in every race. So I wanted to make things more interesting and to show you guys about pit stops here in career mode. See how my pit crew does. And I'm not sure if you can improve how fast your pit crew works. Let me know in the comments below if you can improve your pit crew in career mode. So I'm kind of new to this, so let me know in the comments below if you can. So here we are, 26, as Clint Boyer's going to try to pass Leah. Oh wow, Clint got a little loose there. Oh, be careful there. We don't want to get a caution to come out. But last time we spun someone out, it was Kyle Larson. And that didn't bring out a yellow flag. I had cautions turned on, but for some reason that spin did not bring out a yellow flag, which I don't know why that is, but it's pretty weird that Kyle spun in Daytona and that didn't bring a yellow. I just still don't get it. But anyway, 20 to go here at Atlanta. Now we're 24th as Leah's trying to close in on Kyle Larson, by the way. The driver that she spun out in the last race by accident. I didn't mean to, by the way. Personally didn't mean to, but I just was trying to navigate through the field and it just happened. So it wasn't well, it kind of was a little bit my fault, but I tried the best I can to keep it down low. And they just took out Larson, so yeah, I tried the best I could. But anyway, now she got through Larson. 19 laps to go here at Daytona, and she's closing in on that 20th position, which is where she's now 21st. That's where she finished in the Daytona 500, and really wants to improve on her finish from before. And wow, Kyle Larson's not too happy. I guess he was still furious from what we did in Daytona, and he got by Leah. So a little aggressive move on the 42 to get that position away. I'm happy that Larson has a win now in Michigan in the Sprint Cup Series. He came close before, now he has a win. So Larson obviously really hungry for winning again. So we'll see if that is the case. But anyway, Leah Walker trying to get revenge on the 42. Well, 42 is trying to get revenge on the 28. And now they're pulling away, and so Leah's just trying to hang on to that position over like Chris Buescher. I like how they use different schemes for each race. I love how some drivers change up their schemes every once in a while. I remember Buescher was in Loves in our Daytona race, and now he's running CSX. I love how they're changing schemes in career mode as well, so I love the realism for it. I wish I could get more paint schemes in the game, but of course customization is extremely limited. What I mean limited, I mean it's non-existent. As if you can't change the color of your car, you can't customize your career mode car. From what I've heard, you're stuck with this exact same design. I think for this season when you're a rookie, and if you're more experienced, I think you could customize your car. I'm not too sure about that. Let me know in the comments below if there's a way to customize your car, like design the car, design the colors. Add some new paint jobs to your car. Let me know in the comments below if that is if you could do that in career mode. If you can't, well, it really sucks because it's very limited career mode. They do allow you to race though, but very limited on the customization in both the car and your driver, and I'm disappointed by that. That's the one big gripe I had so far with this game, is that you can't really customize your driver nor how your car looks, and it really sucks. But anyway, 22nd, still staying there in that position. There's nothing really much going on so far. I'm hoping for a little bit of a twist, like a caution or something, because Leia Walker right now, she is just trying to make it to NASCAR, trying to make a name for herself, while her brother Luke is trying to make a name for himself in NBA 2K17. The caution finally came out. About time the caution came out. Wow. I was talking about when that caution came, but now it came out. So we're going to pit right here at this point, because we don't really have a lot of fuel left on our tank anyway, and this changes everything. Going to make a couple adjustments. Not going to repair anything because, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But what I don't like about this is that they don't show you the pit stop if you pitted under the yellow flag. And they don't even show you the replay as to what caused the caution. I think Matt Kenseth was the one that brought out the yellow, because he's already out of the race. Oh no, he's not out of the race. He's back in the race. I'm sorry. He's just many laps down. So I think Kenseth pulled out the yellow, but I'm not sure what happened exactly. It's a real shame that you can't show caution replays in this as well. So another thing that is limited from career mode is that they don't show you what caused the caution, and it really sucks. And we're just focused on the racing right now, but it would have been nice to see who brought out the yellow flag, just for show, because even in NASCAR 15 they do show who brought out the yellow flag, even though that is, like, you know, a glitch fest. And that's why I never got to finish career mode in that game. But now I promise I will try to finish career mode here in NASCAR Evolution. My goodness, these cars are going 3 or 4 wide on the restart. Leia Walker is trying to take advantage. Oh my goodness, they're going 4 wide again. Oh boy, I'm just afraid they're going to wreck out. And shockingly, they did wreck out. I don't know how they were able to keep it 4 wide in Atlanta. If that was an Intertown 3 race, probably would not be possible for these cars to stay alive going 4 wide here at Atlanta. It's not a super speedway. It is a really tight track, and there's just barely enough room even to go 3 wide. So I'm just shocked that they are going they went 4 wide at one point. I'm just stunned in Atlanta. That's the racing that we should have seen at Daytona. Just didn't happen that way. And now Leia's giving a little nudge to the 10 machine of Danica Patrick, the only other female driver in the field. Oh man, she is struggling. She was on fire to start the race on the restart, and now she's dropping back. Things are not looking too good for Leia, but she's just trying to get through Kyle Busch. Oh boy, Kyle's running in the 20s. He's having a bad race today. Rarely does Kyle Busch have bad races, but, well, he's not having a good race as anyone would expect. And now Leia's trying to take advantage. She's running 20th now. And now she lost that position to Kyle Busch. Chase Elliott trying to gain up on her with 7 laps to go. Oh man, now the field's separated, but man, was that a close call. 4 wide at Atlanta. Yikes. I don't know if that ever happens at this track. So, yikes. It's just weird to see like racing not going the way you thought it would go. And Daytona, you would expect to see 4 wide. But instead, they pull away. But here in Atlanta, they start the race. They go 4 wide, which is what you don't expect to see. So a little bit confusing there. But, well, you just got to take what they give you. So you got to work with that. So I understand that. Anyway, Leia's going for 20th against Landon Castle on the number 38. Not sure what Castle had his paint scheme. I think he had Snap Fitness before. Now he has Florida Lottery in his paint scheme, which doesn't make sense because we're in Atlanta. And Florida Lottery probably would have been better off in Daytona. But, well, it's all good. But anyway, Leia gets by for the 20th position. That's 1 position higher than she finished at Daytona. And she's trying to improve every race. She's trying the best she can to improve at every race to get big time money, big sponsors, and all that good stuff. So now Leia's pulled away over Castle, and well, there's pretty much nothing she could do to catch up to the other drivers in front of her. And Leia is just trying the best she can to navigate through the field. And now we're coming into 4 laps to go, as Leia Walker is just trying to improve every race, and she's gotten experience here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Of course, in Poma NASCAR Series, she has experience in Atlanta, but in the Sprint Cup Series, this is her first time. It's completely different, even though they use stock cars. But anyway, now we see that Leia Walker is just really not trying to catch up to the rest of the pack, but just trying to hold off against Kyle Larson, because Larson is right behind her. You know what happened at Daytona? Man, these two are going to be at it all season for sure. 3 laps to go, and now Leia is going to have to hold off Kyle Larson here to keep her spot. Well, she would be in the exact same position she finished Daytona if she gave it up to Larson, but I'm sure she wants to beat out Larson again. And now Kyle's going on the high line for the 20th spot, and Leia's trying to battle against him. This will get ugly for sure. I know it. Yeah. Larson is hungry for revenge after what happened last race. And now 2 laps to go. We'll see if Leia could beat out Kyle. Going to be really, really interesting. Here comes Leia down turn 1. Trying to make it through. She does. She made it through Kyle Larson for now. And now she's trying to hang on for that position. Trying to hang on over the 42. They'll be coming to the white flag, and I wish I could show you who leads this race, but I can't because they don't allow you to do that here. Another feature that is really absent in NASCAR Heat Evolution Career Mode. It sucks. So anyway, last lap here at Atlanta. And Leia Walker trying to hold off Kyle Larson. She might even close in on AJ Allmendinger. She's closing in on the 19th position, but probably not the main focus right now. We'll see if Leia can hold off Kyle down 2 turns to go. Here she comes. Checkered flag already out. The winner already been decided. Now she comes down turn 3 and 4. Larson going to get one more push. Here he comes for the 20th position. Contact, little bumper to bumper. Larson spins. Larson just spun out on the final lap. Leia Walker got 20th. I know that was completely unnecessary, and I didn't mean to do that, but, well, you got to take what they give you, so we gained new fans because of that aggressive move. Wow, what a finish there. We got 20th, but Larson just spun out, and now he's really furious at Leia Walker right now. He still got 21st. Weird. Ryan Ellis, I think, was the one that pulled out the yellow. Carl Edwards ended up winning the race. Austin Dillon came home second, which I'm shocked that he got home second, but he came close there. But Carl Edwards going to do a backflip to celebrate his win here at Atlanta. We get $10,000 to go towards our team to improve, and a couple more points. 41 points puts us up to 21st. So we stay at our position we were beforehand. And we got secondary sponsors, so we have a choice between what secondary sponsor we want to use. And they give us cash. The higher they go, the more cash they give you, but the goals are harder. So I'm going to decide I'm going to go with Mal in the top 30 because that's probably the most realistic to go with to start off our career. We're not going to go with the higher sponsors just yet until we're ready and we're confident our car can run with the big guys. So we have Mal as our sponsor. Give us $1,750 for every race we finish the top 30. I hope we can live up to their expectations, and I hope Leia can live up to her own expectations as we head to our next race. We will see you at Las Vegas.